Robert Ducky here. Welcome to episode 23 of the German campaign in Close Combat 3. I've been reading your tips and advice, and I need to make some adjustments. So, click the subscribe button, like the video, and turn on notifications to see what happens. The Russians halted our advance. Now we must stop their counterattack, but they're no longer outnumbered. Is it going to be a problem? July 14th, 1943. The Red Army's counterattack must be stopped so the drive on Kursk can be resumed. Your command is attached to the Panzer Division Das Reich. Your objective is to crush the Bolshevist attack and hold the ridges outside Prokhorovka. Do not relinquish the high ground. It cost us too much to surrender it now. You'll have the best panzers and men the Wehrmacht can muster. Your skill and determination is more than a match for the enemy's masses. Stop the enemy today so we can roll forward tomorrow. The enemy has driven you back, but you must stop them from advancing any farther. Your objective is to keep them from getting through the gap between the hills. You'll also have to make sure they don't force their way over the hills. Your command is attached to the Das Reich Panzer Division. Refit and replace any tanks in your force. You can expect the enemy to add to his overwhelming force. The dry ground will minimize the T-34's advantage in mobility. Add any AT firepower you can. The enemy's advance won't be slowed by infantry. The terrain is a series of ridges running southwest and northeast across the sector. You can use these ridges to cover most of the sector, but you'll have to use a change in tactics to offset the enemy's massed formation. Try confounding the enemy by positioning your weapons on the reverse side of hills. Then hit his armor when it starts downhill. Stand your ground. Don't let the enemy plow you under. Alright, it looks like we have 50 requisition points, and we do have to replace Huge Organ, repair Costa, and repair Stransky. So this is 170 points. That's not even on the table. Stransky, we can't upgrade Brunner either. And Stransky costs how much? 4. Okay. So we can do Costa, we can do Stransky, and as far as tanks go, we could get another Tiger for 146, but we can't afford it, really. What about support? No. So no self-propelled guns there. No, those are all half tracks. AT gun, more AT guns, infantry gun, Panzerschreck. They got to be in tanks. I was told to look there. Medium assault gun. So we are looking around 60 on the low end for the Stug 3C, up to 100 for anything worthwhile. Ferdinand, I haven't looked that far down. 221. No, we are not getting a Ferdinand. That would be nice, but we don't have anything close to that. Is it worth it to have one though? Like, it's got an 88. Is that barrel longer than the 88 on the Tiger? And this is the same gun as well. So for half the price, I'm guessing the armor, is that what the difference is here? Like, is the Ferdinand just like stupid heavily armored, or what's the difference? Because those look the same. Let's see. So I think my conclusion, though, is that I don't know if it's worth trying to get one of those by selling something else. We have basically the same map, I think. I think it's exactly the same line, so we'll set up here and up here. And then I kind of like the idea of just sitting behind the hill and waiting for them to crest it. The guys up there could move around and come up behind them if they need to. But I kind of want to play this a little bit more defensively and see what happens. So for Costa, we need 10, and I think we just do that. Stransky's the same thing. We need 4 for him, and we need 3 there. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else we're going to spend the points on. Let's just get everybody refit, and then in the next battle, we'll see if we can get enough to get Huge Organ fixed or replace him. We could sell Andy's Raiders for 22. I was told to get rid of the half track. But even still, like, that puts us at 55. We're nowhere near being able to get anything. So I think I am going to rest Huge Organ, and then we'll go and see what happens in this battle. And if we need to, maybe we sell somebody up to and including Andy's Raiders and get a better tank. All right, so I think the last time I was here, I liked the strategy I used. So we are going to keep the tanks kind of up in the northwest corner. And then we'll keep a couple tanks down in the southwest corner for any contingency where maybe they come over the hill or we get the opportunity to move around their rear. Let's get all of our mortars up here, though. And where's the other one? There's Waldo. Okay. Quellis, we're going to get all the infantry that we can in the buildings. And I think we're going to have one squad extra. So I think we have 5, right? And so if that's the case, we'll keep one. Yeah, we got Rambo. So we'll keep Rambo down on the mountain, maybe looking over it to see if he can spot for the forces as the enemies approach. Let's see. Stransky. Let's maybe move Rambo. Let's get him down here and see what this looks like. I don't know. He doesn't have any cover, so maybe we just move him up here so he can actually see. And then let's do like Costa. He can stay down here. Oh, nope, not sneak. Fire. All right, so he can see the top of the hill when they crest it, but he can't see over it, which means they can't see him. We'll keep Stransky down here to support, and we'll keep, I guess Graf von Bonhoff down here. We'll have 2 Tigers to fight, and then we'll actually have Stransky mostly just to support, but if, the Mark IV needs to get involved, then he can shoot as well. Until they get all the way up here to this bridge that's broken, they can't see us, so if they get there, I think we'll be picking them off from the top left anyway. Brunner's got all the infantry. Marigotis and Jorge Castillo. And then let's figure out a spot that actually works for them. So you guys, we want them close enough that they can get involved. Oh, that's actually not good. That house kind of blocks him. All right, so he actually probably needs to go up closer to Marigotis. All right, so Marigotis is hidden behind the ridge. He can drive forward as necessary to engage, but I think we're going to have to move, I don't know, up here or something. They can just advance like straight in that line, and then it does seem like it peaks up there, like it said, 20 meters or 21.5 meters, something like that. So there's like a 3-meter elevation change. Perfect. 17 at him. And yeah, so there's a 3.5 meter elevation change right in front of him. All right, I think it actually looks pretty good. I don't know. You know what? We might need to go through and get all the hotkeys done. I don't think I actually hotkeyed anybody. So just to be safe, make sure that they're ready so we have them when this starts. All right. All right, we do have 1 tank. Oh, 2 tanks. We got 1 up north and 1 to the east. And 3 now. There's 3. All right, this T-34 is just steaming ahead. All right. I think it's just our infantry that's spotting them because they're not engaging our tanks and they don't seem to be behaving as though they know that we have them. So I think, actually, let's move them one at a time. Let's just get him, like, right here somewhere, maybe. And then as we crest, there we go. Oh, Jorge still can't see. Miss. Jorge, get up there. We got infantry moving in the open. Sherman. Oh, keep going, keep going. Nope, not both of them. Ooh. All right, T-34 hit. KV-1. Both of them target the KV-1. If we can drop that, It's got a nice rear aspect right now. That would be awesome. We would have the T-34 up north. We still have that Sherman to deal with. Fortunately, he's missing currently. They want a truce. We haven't done anything yet. It's time to drop the mortars. You guys don't even know what's about to happen. I think we give them the truce so we have a chance to get more units. You guys keep telling me to accept the truce even though I could win. So we're going to take that. It says it's a major defeat. We're going to disregard it. We killed 2 of their tanks. We killed 3 of their infantry. We took no casualties. But now we have the opportunity to maybe get a few more requisition points and build up our experience with our tanks and stuff. So we know nobody really got involved. Apparently Stransky still got experience from sitting in the back where nobody did anything. But Costa somehow got experience. Also was just sitting there. Marigotis, that makes sense. And okay. Waldo got a lot of experience. I mean, Waldo's not doing bad. They need leadership, but morale, intelligence, strength, experience, all really high. So we're going to do the next one, which is just going to be a repeat of this battle, but we're going to see if we... Oh, well, there we go. 102 points. I was going to say let's see if we've got something worth it, but now we actually have some points. We know that Huge Organ's still too expensive to buy, so I don't think that 100 points is going to help. We still can't get a Command Panther, and I'm not really ready to give up the infantry, I don't think. This is 22, so we'd have 124. We could get 5 out of that. That's 129. Even a Tiger is 140, 146, I think. So, like, I don't know that we do that yet. I think we're going to have to just sit on these points and see what happens in the next one. I am just going to set everybody up the same way that we had them before and use the same strategy. Wait for them to come to us and pick them off as we see them. Okay, we got one. T-34. Looks like putting Steiner a little bit further forward helped. He did identify him quick. Let's get... I don't know. We know we need to get further up this time. Marigotis and Jorge get way up there. It'd be nice if we could get this T-34 dropped before too much happens. What's up here? Infantry. We're not worried about that. Miss. Marigotis, do your thing. Jorge doesn't have line of sight. Who's this? All right. Apparently he can see them. They're having a bad day up there. Bro, just drive forward, Jorge. This is how you die. T-34 immobilized. Come on. Really? Get up there. Oh. Okay, we got a 122. Oh my gosh, here they all come. They're coming out of the woodwork. Target destroyed. T-34 destroyed. Mark IV that's been captured is destroyed. T-34 43. Come on. They want a truce. I'm not ready to give them the truce just yet. I would like to kill the tanks. I do worry that they can regroup faster than I can. Oh! Okay. You guys back up a little bit. Drop the mortars on these guys before they get too close. The 43 is immobilized, so we don't have to worry about it leaving, but that 122, I am kind of worried about getting some good shots on us. Mortars have stopped those infantry in their tracks. Ooh, we just took another one at Jorge. Alright. Maybe... Oh, they now have Sherman there too. Maybe we need to move our other tanks. Maybe we need to use them for a minute because they're all watching this northwest corner. We might be able to pop them as we come over the hill. I don't know, like maybe Graf von Bonhoff or something? Hang on, where's he going? If he keeps going north, we can get a better shot on him. Alright, you guys stay here, don't move. Same with Brunner, stay on defend. Alright. We know Jorge's got damage, so let's maybe try and pop a shot with Marigotis. And let's see if we can get a quick kill on this T-34 before the 122 sees us. Sherman. Uh-oh. Oh, he's moving away from us. Ah. Sherman. Jorge. Put some shots on him. He's driving away. Sherman is burning. All right. Graf von Bonhoff and Kostar moving up. All right. The 43. Come on. No. No. Oh. Nah. Keeps moving in and out of cover there. What are we blocked by? They are engaging the T-34 that's up to the north. They can't... Oh, the trees. The trees are what's blocking that. They're missing the T-34. T-34 is immobilized. Good hits. This 122 is yellow, but if we can get a few rounds into it, that might be all it takes. We got flank rounds if we can get these guys down south to keep pulling up. Infantry crawling, mortars. All right, Costa's problem is the trees are blocking him, so let's get him up the hill. All right, come on. Once he gets around that tree, just like that. Right in the flank, green shot. T-34 is burning. All right, I would have accepted the ceasefire, but they did give up before we could. Knocking out their tanks really destroyed their morale, and probably the mortars didn't help either, but we killed 4 tanks here. 5 infantry, 7 more wounded. We have 1 damaged tank, and I'm guessing that's Jorge catching one in the front. But nothing too bad. So far this operation, we've got 6 tanks that we've destroyed for 1 damaged. I think that's pretty acceptable. Stransky's still getting experience by sitting there. We get down here. There's Huge Organ. He's still sitting there idle. Okay, Jorge is almost maxed out. Leadership's growing, but not great. Costa's really good. Marigotis is like peak. Losing a little bit of strength with the guy that's injured, but that's okay. And then, yeah, everybody's cool. If we look at kills, we should start to see that we're not just getting kills with only 1 tank now. Because like Graf von Bonhoff was double digits and everybody else was sitting idle. So Jorge Castillo got 1. Marigotis got 3. He's now up to 5 total. Graf von Bonhoff, oh, he's not double digits, but he's got 9. So still close. Everybody's looking pretty good. If we can keep improving like that, maybe you're right. We'll just rank up all of our soldiers. Their crews will perform better, and I'll have a better chance fighting their heavy armor. Okay, Jorge Castillo. He got a war merit. Oh, Iron Cross 2nd class for Marigotis with 3 tank kills. Beautiful. And that's our only medal so far, but that's all you got to do is get a few tank kills, and everybody thinks you're the bomb. So, we're going to do it again. Let's see what the next battle's all about. The Bolsheviks have stopped our offensive. It's up to you to regain the momentum. Your objective is to stop the enemy counterattack and go over to the offensive. Your command is attached to Das Reich Panzer Division. Consider building your force around armor, including command tanks or half-tracks to improve your battlefield control. You don't need infantry. The only support teams you could consider are heavy AT guns or mortars to provide smoke screens. Observers have sighted Russian armor massing across the valley. You can expect heavy assault guns to support the ever-present T-34s. From the ridge you hold, you can cover most of the battlefield. The enemy can do the same from the hills to the east, so deploy with care. Either hit the enemy's flanks simultaneously to try and catch his armor in a pincer, or stay below the ridgeline and let him close to point-blank range. Don't let the enemy's superior numbers worry you. Your command skills are more than a match. So we do still have to worry about the minefields here, but we're not actually going on the offensive, so we kind of don't care. Biggest thing is we have the exact same battlefield we had last time. We are now up to 171 points, so that's enough for Huge Organ. but that's it. That's all we could do. So we still don't have a Command Panther, and Marigotis needs to be repaired. And that's 12. So if we repair him, we also can't afford to replace Huge Organ. So we might have to actually ditch Huge Organ and buy a different tank. Like, we could get a Tiger. We have enough points for a Tiger. So we could sell Andy's Raiders. That would put us at 181. That's enough to repair Huge Organ. But maybe we just take a Tiger. I had bad luck with the Panther. I do want to give it another chance. But I would kind of like to take a known commodity in a Tiger. When we can get a Command Panther, that might be an option then. Or if we've got an obscene amount of points. Or if we do just, legitimately lose a tank and we have an opportunity to get another one. Then maybe I go with the Panther. We could always take a tank destroyer. But I kind of wouldn't mind trying the Ferdinand, but obviously we can't afford that. But so I don't know if it's worth saving 50 points to take like the 3G or if we just take a tank. I kind of want the Tiger. We'd have 5 Tigers and 2 Mark IVs. And then ideally in the future, we'll be able to unlock upgrading the Mark IVs into Command Panthers. I guess the other option is we just take an armored car, waste 80 points on a Puma, which, looking at that cost, is obscene. So, yes, let's retire Huge Organ, and we'll spend 146 on a new Tiger. All of my Tigers are regular Tigers, I think. If I get the SS, I mean, they both look the same. Like, they're both maxed out in morale and experience. But if I get the SS one, will it have better troops? We'll find out. We don't know. And go back to Huge Organ. And we're geared up. We're ready to go. And let's do it again. Still no sign of them. But our guys are almost into the trenches. So hopefully they get there. We can get them on hide. And I don't know if I should have just moved the tanks up since they're not visible. And we had been ready for them. But now I'm a little reluctant to do it until we know where they are. All right, Muna, you're going to go on defense. Actually, no. We're going to stay in ambush. We don't want them opening up and giving away their position. If they crawl up on us, I trust our ability to kill them. We haven't seen anybody. Oh, wait, we got a dot. 1 Sherman driving north. Not worried about him just yet. Let's get our troops actually where we want them. It's surprisingly hard to get them in the trenches if you don't place them there. And then Marigotis. Oh! Okay. Oh! It wasn't one of my guys. None of my guys are shooting. He totally hit a mine. Okay. That's interesting. All right, Costa. No. That T-34, that's just crazy. So I think maybe let's move our guys up north. Let's get these guys advanced up here, and then we'll shoot down on them, draw their fire up here, and then if we need to, we'll take our tanks in the south, and we'll advance them as well. But let's try and draw their attention up to the top. Maybe. So slow. Come on, Graf. Where are you? He's almost there. They have a lot of Mark IVs of mine. There we go. Beautiful insta-kill. And was that a T-34 43? Here's a T-34 Flame. Yes, it's a 43. Nope, no truce. We're going to kill your tanks first. We are struggling to keep line of sight on the tanks as they move around on the hills. I don't know what's going on with Huge Organ, but he's too big to move. That's what I'm thinking. He's just not prepared to move something that big. And it's a struggle. So, like I said, we're going to move our tanks in the south up. We'll get Costa and Jorge up here. We'll start putting some rounds on him. I don't know, too, realistically, if Huge Organ's struggling because he's near the trench and it's a pathing thing. But whatever. I mean, you guys are free to go that way. Okay, hit. T-34 Flame is immobilized. Who's hitting him? Oh, it's one of my guys in the south. Never mind. They apparently got there faster. Everybody killed the T-34 Flame. Costa's almost there. I think maybe it's the trench. Another hit. Oh, Huge Organ finally made it. Alright. The Flame is dead. Picking off infantry. And if we could hit that 43, that might be all they've got. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. 43 is down. The guys in the south, they were where it's at. I should have used them from the start. I thought since they'd be looking at him straight across, it might be more risky to have them roll up, but it totally didn't matter. And I am going to take the truce so we can do this again with more points. And we have another battle complete with no casualties whatsoever. We killed 4 more tanks and killed 3 more infantry, wounded another 3 on top of that. I am taking it slower here. We 100% could have just steamrolled these guys, and that would have been fine. But we're giving it a try. Let's look at the operation. 11 total infantry killed, 10 total tanks destroyed, 1 tank captured, 10 wounded infantry. We've had 1 damaged tank. So I'm happy with that. Like, we got 10 tank kills, and it's cost us nothing. So we look through here, and you guys are right that everybody's ranking up, you know, like they're getting more experience, their actual ranks are going up, but on top of that, like all their morale and experience is like maxed out all the way across the board in the armor. So it's been very promising. Andy's Raiders is kind of low. He might be the next one to go. Andy, don't worry, you're still going to have a unit. It just might not be the mortar half track. In our kills, we got Rambo with 7 braveries but didn't do anything. I mean, he crawled. I guess that's bravery. And then Costa has a tank. Graf has a tank. Okay. Did I only see 2? I know one of them blew up on the mines. And I'm guessing the other one is here. No? Huh. So we only got credit for 2. One of them definitely hit a mine. I don't know what the story on the third one is. No badges, no medals. Probably got to get multiple tank kills with 1 unit to get those Iron Crosses. But it was still a successful battle, and it was still a successful operation so far. Overall, we've had 3 straight days of domination. We can probably kill them whenever we want. But I'm also okay farming XP right now. So when we come back in the next video, we're going to see if we can keep it up. But if they just surrender, then I suppose it'll be time to just start the next operation as well. For right now, click the subscribe button, like the video, and comment down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you shortly.